Hello, friends, and a very pleasant good evening as we're coming to you from Taggart Stadium, the alma mater playing in the background, and we'll take a listen as we work through our technical difficulties. And friends, a very pleasant good evening. We are going to start momentarily. I want to make sure that everybody gets our picture along the lines here. So we're putting it out on Facebook as we speak. There's the link on Facebook and Twitter. The link is on the website under the word Canes. Currently on Twitter, and just tweeted a link. And on Facebook.
Shane McElroy, Derek Guerra, and Freddie Sue.
And here we go.
Kicking off for Ambridge, Dylan Rich.
Jared Fair on the return. And as we get our start here, let's do some work thanking our sponsors. I want to thank the Shenango Auto Mall for stepping up and being a proud sponsor of Hurricane football. Now, out come the Canes. And we have two to the wide side, far side, wing, and then one near side. That's going to be a pickup of about 8. Canes go with no huddle. Just underway here, 2nd and 2. 2 to the far side, 1 near side, wing far side, 1 back set, motion away. Snap, inside handoff, whistles blow. And for those of you watching, I will get an email out to you in a second. 5-yard penalty against the Canes. Moves the ball up. Making it 3rd and 3 for the Canes. Gino takes it around the right end. And that's going to be a score for the Canes. The score comes with 10:47 on the clock, and nice block by Marcus Hooker on the run, springing Gino free, and things look great for the Canes. Kick up and through. And with 10:47, Canes lead 7-0. And for those of you just joining us, Canes up 7-0, and ball stopped. Now I'm momentarily taking and helping the people at home, so forgive me for a second as I send this link out. And the email says Canes. Now, Ambridge in the white, full house, 1 back set. Canes stopped the run for no gain. And now we're in great shape. Really can't tell you what happened at the start. We did extra testing to make sure that there were no issues, and the Gremlins got us. 3 to the far side, and pass out near the 40. Ball marked on the 39. 3rd, 6, almost called 7. Bridgers 2 to each side. Bridgers with a draw. Moves the ball up for the first down. Special thanks to our sponsors, Advanced Feeds Crew, Beanery Depot and Deli, Big Paulie Sports Bar, Bill's Bake Shop, and the Branding Iron. Thanks and welcome aboard as you're watching Hurricane football. And great tackle made by the Canes. That's going to be a 2-yard loss. Stoney smelled run right off the bat, and it'll make it 2nd and 12. Bridgers in the white if you just joined us. 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Ball dropped. And 3rd and 12. Out come the Bridgers. Two to the far side, 2 near side. Canes in on the stop. And great job on defense by the Canes. After giving up that initial first down, taking care of business. And Marcus Hooker and Gino Stone back. Bridgers will punt this one away. Ball resting on the 35-yard line. And he's off to the races. That's going to be a touchdown for the Canes. Penalty marker down. And we'll stop to see what that's about. As looks like everybody's walking back. As we wait for the call. And I still haven't seen a call yet.
First and 10 Newcastle, under 19-yard line.
Okay. wish I could inform you there was no call. Les' knee hit the ground, but I didn't see that happening. two to the near side, one far side, one back set. Pitch, dribble, and ball out to the 50. First and 10 for the Canes. Now they put two to the far side, wing far side. Ball caught, and
First and 10, Newcastle at the Ambridge 13-yard line.
First and 10, ball resting on the 14. Now our friendly post in the way, two to the far side, one near side. Motion away. That's going to be motion on the Canes, no doubt. The tackle jumped, okay, and couldn't tell if there was an end on the other side, but motion across the board, no doubt about it. Canes take the 5-yard penalty, ball resting on the 19-yard line, making it first and 15, 7-11 in the first. Canes lead 7-0 if you just joined us. Back to pass, and that's a screen pass, that's a score. Touchdown comes with 7:04 on the clock. And that's 14. Ball bounces over. 14-0 Canes as we come back up the field. And we're going to thank our sponsors as Butts, Cedars, Joella and Carney, Clark's, Confluence, Crane Room, Curly Sue's, DiCaprio Cleaners, Daimio and Olson, Ferrone Brothers, Four Brothers Urban Bistro, Gallows Gatherings, Joseph's, Keystone Specialty, Little Johnny's 2, Lombardo's Apothecary, the Mad Unit, Main Street Clothiers, Mary Turner's Day Spa, Nito's 2 Tomatoes, and Northgate Processing. Canes line up for the kick, 7:04. Canes lead 14-0. Ball bounces on the 20. First and 10 for the Bridgers. 6:56 in the first. Inside handoff stopped by the Canes. maybe a pickup of 1, possibly 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. 6:44 and a moving clock.
Brought down by Max Sinchak.
Beautiful evening for high school football. 6:22 on the clock. Inside handoff again. That's going to pick up 1 or 2 yards. It's going to make it 3rd. Call it 6, 7, because it's a long.
3rd down and 7 for Ambridge.
Bridgers 2 to each side, 1 back set, and they're keeping people in the block. Inside handoff, that picks up 4, but that's not going to do it as it's 4th down. Punting situation for the Bridgers. 4th and 4, and there's 5:22 left in this quarter. Stone and Hooker back to receive. Ball bounces to Stone. And there goes Stone. Stoney scores, and this time there aren't any flags. There go the fireworks with 4:50. Canes up 20 and awaiting the kick. .450 on the clock. Canes up 20-0.
Tell them work on getting in the huddle, a good break, snapping to the line. We're going to work with this, that we all work.
Snap, kicks up, away, and it's through. 4:50, and the Canes lead 21-0. Canes taking care of business. And let's take care of a little business ourselves. As folks will get a little light in the booth as we wait the kickoff. There, that's a little bit better. Canes kicking off, and we're going to get to those sponsors in a second. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Little Johnny's 2, Lombardo's Apothecary, The Mad Unit, Main Street Clothers, Mary Turner's Day Spa, Nina's Tutapenas, Northgate Processing, On Target Printing, Paul D. Weller, Pedley's Pasta and More, RA Screening, Sporting Goods, Town and Country, Tuscany Square, William F. and Roger DiCarpo, Funeral Home, the YMCA, 26, Michael Joseph, State Farm Agent, inside handoff, and that's going to be a pickup of 4. Washington Center Physical Therapy, Pokeberry Exchange, and the Shenango Auto Mall. And there, I got it all in. You know, folks, these are great sponsors, and I want to tell you, they're doing everything they can to make the community better. Support our sponsors. 3 to one side, 2 to the other, and direct snap picks up the first down. First and 10 for the Bridgers. And great job by the Canes. Right now, 21-0 with 3:39 on a moving clock. Bridgers come out 2 to each side, one back set. Inside handoff, and that picks up about 4. Second and 6. Canes have turned this into a track meet early on, as every time it seems as though the Bridgers punt, the Canes are in the end zone. Here come the Canes on a blitz, and that goes absolutely nowhere. Tackled by a host of Red Hurricane. If you just joined us, the Bridgers in white and Newcastle with the black shirts and white pants. Here come the Bridgers as they break the huddle. Two to each side. One back set. And the play happened in slow motion as a pass and catch, and nobody seemed to break on the ball. I didn't even think the receiver broke on the ball. That's first and 10 for Ambridge. 1:47 on the clock. Two to each side, one back set. Inside handoff met immediately and stopped. Second and 10 with 1:26 and a running clock. Casey Hooker knifed in through a gap and just blew the play right up from the very start. It was going nowhere. 1:06 and counting. Two to each side, same set. One back. Ball knocked down. And 55.8 on the clock, 3rd and 10. Trips to the near side. Back to pass, surrounded by Canes. And he picks up 5, so makes it 4th and 5. And it looks as if the Bridgers are going for it.
They don't sell out, try to stop.
20 seconds on the clock, 16 on the play clock. Give you an idea of the differential. 4th and 5, they're going for it. Beat deep. Beat deep, and Ambridge 1st and goal on the 2. Offsides on the Canes. Half the distance to a goal, make it 1st and 1. Special thanks to the Schnanko Auto Mall, Perk Berry, Washington Physical Therapy, State Farm Agent Michael Joseph, and 26 Bar and Grill. Inside handoff. Post to Kane, stop that. Also thanks to the YMCA, William F. and Roger DiCarpo Funeral Home, Tuscany Square, Town and Country Sporting Goods, R&A, Paul D. Weller, Pegley's, On Target, and Northgate Printing.
Illegal procedure against Ambridge. And that's the end of the first quarter.
And that's the end of the first quarter. Newcastle 21 and Ambridge nothing. And that, even though it's the end, there was a penalty on the play, and I believe it can end in a penalty. So the ball's going to be moved out to the 6, call it the 7. And second and call it 6. Long 6 no matter what, as that's what they say up in the booth. Bridgers put one to the far side, one near side. 2 back set, inside handoff. And Casey Booker on the tackle. And that's the end of the first. Newcastle 21, Ambridge 0. As we go upfield, we were mentioning our sponsors. Advanced Feeds Crew, Beanery Depot and Deli, Big Polly Sports Bar, Bill's Bake Shop, Branding Iron, Butts, Flowers and Gifts, Cedars, Shalala and Kearney, Clark's Furniture, Confluence, Crane Room Bar and Grill, Curly Sue's, DiCaprio, Damiano and Olson, Ferrone Brothers, Four Brothers, Gino's, Gallows Italian Villa, Gatherings, Joseph's Market, Keystone Specialty, Little Johnny's 2, Lombardo's Apothecary, The Mad Unit, Main Street Clothiers, Mary Turner's Day Spa, Nino's Two Tomatoes, and Northgate Processing, On Target Printing, Pegley's, Paul D. Weller, RNA Screening, Sporting Goods, Town and Country, Tuscany Square, William F. and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, the YMCA, 26 Bar and Grill, State Farm Agent Michael Joseph, Weingartner's, check that, Washington Physical Therapy, Pokeberry Exchange, and the Shenango Auto Mall. You got to check those cars out. I was out there quite a few times. Something you got to see. Run to the right side and tackled by Sands. And once again, I apologize for the pull. No good way to deal with that pull. Ball resting on the 12, making it 3rd and 12 for the Bridgers. Canes need to get serious about playing defense here. Bridgers send 2 to each side. Back to pass. Pass goes over the middle. And you couldn't see from the pole. It was jarred out of the receiver's hands. Up in the air. Canes took a look at it, but just couldn't get close. And now it's 4th and 12. Canes need to come up with another big one. I don't know. If I was a Bridgers, I'd take the 3. Or at least attempt it. They put 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Shotgun formation. Pass broken up. And Canes take over on downs with 11:06. Ball rest on the 12. Ball resting on the Canes 12-yard line. And this should be an interesting series for the Canes. The breeze now coming in through the new windows on the still side feels absolutely great. Back to pass, inside screen. Garrett going across field and up the sidelines. And he's going to score. Jared Farah up the sidelines for the score. Comes with 10:49, and the Canes will attempt the extra point to make it 28. Kick is up and through. With 10:49, it's the Canes 28. And Ambridge nothing.
Don't forget our concessions with fresh grilled hot dogs, hamburgers, Chick-fil-A sandwiches, under the cheese, under the salsa, soft pretzels, candy bars, chips, and drinks, water, sauce, and Gatorade.
Canes go out with a 28-0 lead, ready to kick off. Bridgers in white, if you just joined us. And there's a kick. Kane's on the stop. And Bridgers will take over 1st and 10.
Ambridge takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
1st and 10 ball resting. 1st and 10 ball resting on the 26. Bridgers normal set, 2 to each side with 1 back. Inside handoff, nowhere. And you got a cramp.
Brought down by Senchak and the Elmore Matthew.
Special thanks to our sponsors, the Shenango Auto Mall, Pokeberry Exchange, Washington Physical Therapy, Michael Joseph, State Farm Agent, 26 Bar and Grill, YMCA, the William F. and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, Tuscany Square, Town and Country, Sporting Goods, RNA Screening, Paul D. Weller, Pegley's Pasta and More, On Target Printing, Northgate, Processing, Nino's Two Tomatoes, Mary Turner's Day Spa, Main Street Clothiers, The Mad Unit, Labartha's Apothecary, Little Johnny's 2, Keystone Specialty, Joseph's Gatherings, Banquet Center, Gallows, Italian Villa, Four Brothers, Ferrone's, Daimio and Olson, Pet DiCaprio Cleaning, Curly Sue, Crane Room, Confluence, Clark's, Jalella and Carney, Cedars, Butts, Branding Iron, Bill's Bake Shop, Big Paulie's, Sports Bar, The Beanery Depot and Deli, and Advanced Feed Screw. And 10:30 on the clock in the second. Second and 12. Two to each side. Inside run does nothing.
Ethan Osborne on a carry. Brought down by Giovanni Eggleston.
.944 on a running clock. 28-0 if you just joined us, Gaines. Two to each side for the Bridgers. One back set. Back to pass and under a lot of pressure. And ball sails incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. And then Carly Seymour. He's at 4th down 12.
Back goes Marcus Hooker and Gino Stone. Bridgers 4th and 12, pump formation. Ball resting on the 24, 9:19. Kicks away, and sails out of bounds.
Dylan Range's punt goes out of bounds. It'll be first and 10 Newcastle at the Ambridge 45-yard line.
Ball rests on the 45, and Canes will take over first and 10. Pass away from the 35-point mark in high school football. That's the mercy rule. Full house backfield for the Canes, one to this side. Canes sweep with Marcus. Picks up 4. 9 minutes and running. And be second and 6. Thanks for all the kind words. Pick up 4. It's going to make it 3rd and 1. Third and 1 for the Canes. Power I. Set 1 to the far side. Second back through, and that's plenty as he gets out to the 30-yard line. And Newcastle having its way with everything that's going on. We'd like to thank you for tuning in. We apologize for the technical difficulty at the beginning of the broadcast. We will be picking up halftime. Flags fly. 7:37. Motion against the Canes. Making it 1st and 15. No matter what happens, you hate to see those mental mistakes. Power I as the Bridgers come up to the line. Canes get back to 5 and then some. Like to say hi to my friends along the way. Pat, Gary, Mr. Gary West, I hope you're tuned in, enjoying the game. And everybody in the Newcastle area and across the country that enjoys Hurricane football. Touchdown for the Canes. With 6:40, the Canes put 34 up on the board. And there go the fireworks, which have become a tradition since the 70s. Canes will attempt the extra point. Bobble as they tried to kick the extra point. 34-0. There you go, folks. 34-0 as the Canes taking no prisoners tonight. And special thanks to our sponsors, Advanced Feeds Group, Beanery Depot and Deli, Big Polly Sports Bar, Bill's Bake Shop, Branding Iron Pots, Cedars, Shalala and Kearney, Clark's Confluence, Crane Room, Curly Sue's, DiCaprio Cleaning, Diamond and Olson, Ferrone Brothers, Four Brothers, Urban Bistro, Gallows, Gatherings, Joseph's, Keystone Specialty, Little Johnny's 2, Lombardo's Apothecary, The Mad Unit, Main Street Clothiers, Mary Turner's Day Spa, Nino's 2 Tomatoes, Northgate Processing, On Target, Pegley's Pasta More, Paul D. Weller, RNA Screening. As the ball goes down the 15-yard line, and out to the 40. Canes can't become complacent. They need a game where they put everybody away. And this one, not to pick on Ambridge, they have those moments. Pedley's Pasta More, Paul D. Weller, RNA Screening, Sporting Goods, Town and Country, Tuscany Square, William F. Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, the YMCA, and we'll get back to the rest right after this play. Back to pass for the Bridgers, and tackled at the 45. That's a loss of 5. Thanks to 26 Bar and Grill, Michael Joseph, State Farm agent, Washington Center Physical Therapy, Norman Gabriel, hello, and Sue Linville at Pokeberry Exchange, and everybody out at the Shenango Auto Mall. Special thanks to them, and here we go. Ball snapped, back to pass, in trouble, and that's a loss of just a few more. It's going to be third. Call it at least 20. Hope you are enjoying the game here on NCTV45, Newcastle's community television station. And thanks for everybody tuning in. That's a fumble, and they rolled an incomplete pass on that, folks. And 4th and 20, the Canes are going to get the ball back. Nice night for a ball game. Timeout Ambridge, and just a great evening for a ball game. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in and watching on the NCTV45 range of almost a network, but range to do things as Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, the NCTV45 website, sharing, everybody enjoying the night's festivities. Maybe not the Bridgers. Back to punt. As ball rolls down at the 9. We do a little adjusting. Thanks, Tara Vito, Jason Steed, and Matthew Spanos tuning in to NCTV45. Don't be afraid to send us a text, a message, a like, a comment. We'll respond to them on the air. 1st and 10, 4:47 left in the second. Your friendly pool right in front of us. The high beam, and there's the sweep, and the Bridgers all over that. Ball resting on the 10. 2nd and 12. Power I formation. Straight up at him, and that's going to do it. As he's into the end zone with 3:55 on the clock. Canes will go out to attempt another extra point. .40 zip for the Canes. Ball's down, kicks up, and good. No good. Wow. Apologize there, folks. 3:55, 40 the zip, Canes. And Gaines getting ready to kick off, and things ball out to the 30. .40 to zip Canes. 3:47 on the clock. Ambridge in white with the ball. Inside handoff and stopped.
Robinson on the carry. Robinson brought down by Casey Booker.
Casey Booker, outstanding tonight. Make several tackles and just an outstanding person. I know the young man and can't say enough good things about Casey Booker. Trips to the far side, one near side, single set. Pass over the middle, and it gets the ball out to the 38. Still short of the first down. And 2:54 on the clock, 3rd and 3. Same set for the Bridgers as they try to throw. And down for a loss. Making it 4th down.
Brought down by Kevin Sims and Rocco Robinson. First down 7, Brandon.
Punt. And across midfield and up to the 45.
Down by Devin Michon.
First and 10 for the Canes. A minute 40 left. Canes come out, 10 seconds on the play clock and running. Going to have to get this off quick. And they do. Power eye straight away. And nice run for the Canes. 1st and 10. Ball resting on the 26. 124. Power eye, one to the far side. Bridgers stick all of Ambridge in the box to stop the run. A minute left. .45 on the clock. 40 seconds and counting. Power eye, one to the far side. And that's going to be out to the 12-yard line. 19 on the clock. And Giovanni Eggleston into the end zone for the score. With 8 seconds on the clock. As we'll line up for the extra point. Kick is good with 8 seconds. 47 to zip. And there is 8 seconds on the clock. We're going to thank our sponsors before we go to the half. Advanced Feed Screw, Beanery Depot and Deli, Big Polly Sports Bar, Bill's Bake Shop, Branding Iron, Butts, Cedars, Chalella and Kearney, Clark's, Confluence, Crane Room, Curly Shoes, DiCaprio Cleaning, Daimio and Olson, Ferrone Brothers, Ford Brothers, Urban Bistro, Gallows, Italian Villa Gatherings, Joseph's, Keystone Specialty, Little Johnny's, Lombardo's Apothecary, Mad Unit, Main Street Clothiers, Mary Turner's Day Spa, Nino's Two Tomatoes Italian Restaurant, Northgate Processing, On Target Printing, Pegley's Pasta More, Paul D. Weller, RNA Screening, Sporting Goods, Town and Country, Tuscany Square, William F. and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, the YMCA, 26 Bar and Grill, Michael Joseph, State Farm Agent, Washington Center Physical Therapy, and the tackle, ball rolls out of bounds. Washington Center Physical Therapy, Pokeberry Exchange, shout out to Sue Linville and Norm, and Shenango Auto Mall, everybody out there, including my good friend Angelo Tweedy Fornatera. 2.6 seconds on the clock. Inside handoff and stopped, and that's going to do it. At the half, it's the Canes 47 and Ambridge nothing. Now we're going to pick up the halftime show. And let's get you literally off the 50-yard line. Great first half by the Canes. And
ladies and gentlemen, we present to you this evening the Ambridge Area High School Marching Band. This year, the Bridger Band is throwing it back and dancing through the decades. We open this evening's performance with a song that started the disco craze in the 1970s, The Hustle. We will follow that with the 80s dance craze, The Electric Slide. Our feature this evening is a song that typified the swing dance craze of the 90s, Zoot Suit Riot, followed by our closing number, the 2000s dance hit, Cupid Shuffle.
Okay, now next up, the Pride of Newcastle, the Red Hurricane Marching Band. We're at halftime. 47 for the Canes, the Ambridgers zip, and we're going to get back to the halftime festivities.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your Newcastle Red Hurricane Marching Band. The band is directed by Mr. Nick Yellow and assisted by Mr. John Honeycraft. Drum majors are Abby Albright and Kelly Evans. Tonight we are halftime entertainment. We will present a show filled with music that has topped the Billboard charts. We begin with a song that was made popular by the American rock band, the Doobie Brothers. And now we will kick off our halftime show with Taking It to the Streets. We hope you enjoy Can't Stop the Feeling. As we prepare for our final song, we would like to take this opportunity to thank you for your kind attention. Our final song was written and recorded by the California punk rock group The Offspring, who will now feature our Black Thematic. Mr. Yoho and Mr. Omnibrack are assisted by percussion instructor Robert Polito and brass and woodwind instructors Carmen Dano and Joyce Escatella. The kitty games are under the direction of Daniel Brito and assistant Danny Smith. The auxiliary report is led by Kimberly Cameron. We are your announcers, Savannah Way.
Okay, welcome back. And a pleasant evening for football and a pleasant evening for the Canes. And we're looking at, and I'm not quite sure, looks like an Ambridge player or girl, somebody down and going off the field. And couldn't pick it up. We're watching the Newcastle band. And
Everybody get out your 50-50 tickets.
looks like one of the band members.
Running number 257.
50-50 being announced by Mr. Pia here at the field. And quite a game here, and being put on by the Canes, as they're just kind of romping, stomping through everybody. And I'm getting myself all set up again and finding my glasses. We got off the rocky start. All of a sudden, we lost our feed, which we had kind of reserved for a long time. Things much better now as everything seems to be working just fine. Going through the checks. We'll tidy up the titles tomorrow. As we got into a little bit of a tussle getting everything done. Now, currently 73 degrees here at Taggart Stadium. The mercy rule will be in effect. And we got a good evening, Angelo, from somebody. And as we look through, Crane Room 45 weather says tomorrow rain.
We have a winner for the 50-50 drive.
And we'll give a share here publicly. To everybody out there. .220 on the clock and running. Cade's out warming up. .128. And as I just noticed, the box has become totally ours. Everybody seems to have cleared out. Special thanks to our sponsors. And here we go. The Shenango Auto Mall, Pokeberry Exchange, Washington Center Physical Therapy, Michael Joseph, State Farm Agent, 26 Bar and Grill, the YMCA, William F. and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, Tuscany Square, Talent Country, Bar and Grill, Sporting Goods R&A, Paul D. Weller, Pegley's Pasta More, On Target Printing, Northgate Processing, Nino's Two Tomatoes Italian Restaurant, Mary Turner's Day Spa, Main Street Clothiers, The Mad Unit, Lombardo's Apothecary, Little Johnny's 2, Keystone Specialty, Joseph's, Gatherings, Gallows, Four Brothers, Ferrone Brothers, DiCaprio Cleaning, Curly Sue, The Crane Room, Confluence, Clark's, Jalala and Carney. And there's a kick. And out of bounds. Cedars, Butts, the Branding Iron, Bill's Bake Shop, Big Polly Sports Bar, the Beanery Depot and Deli and Advanced Feed Screw. And here we go. Mercy rule in effect. 12 minutes on the clock, and that'll be running very shortly. They're going to re-kick. Ball to 35. And kick bounces. Out of bounds. Called to 35.
Came up at us by Money Silver. First and 10 Ambridge at their own 39-yard line.
Even the guy with the chains was wrong that time. $11:20 on a running clock. First and 10 for the Bridgers. Ball out, bouncing around, and down on the 15. As our friendly pole moves into view. To the far side, one to the near side. And run stopped. 10:30 on the clock, in case you're wondering. It's going to be going real fast right now. $10 minutes, and third and forever. Pass, and there, folks, the way they were lined up, you would have seen the pole. So I didn't bother on moving it. Fourth and very, very long. Called 24. Punt away. And Canes cover it at the 50-yard line. Recovered by Ambridge. I thought the ball went out of bounds, but .840 on the clock and running. Ambridge breaks the huddle. One to the near side, two to the far side. Shotgun again for the Bridgers. That's a little over his head. And Canes, I believe the Canes recovered it, as that's the initial point.
First and 10, Newcastle at the Ambridge 30.
First and 10 for the Canes at the Ambridge 30. .736 on a moving clock. That's taken around the end and down to the 20.
Good job taken by Freddie Soto. Soto knocked out of bounds by Brendan King. Soto picks up a first down for Newcastle. First and 10, Newcastle at the Ambridge 20.
First and 10 for the Canes, 7 minutes on the clock. Straight ahead run. And that's going to be pull time.
Freddie Soto on the carry. Brought down by Makai Robinson.
Six minutes on the clock. Let's thank our sponsors. Advanced Feeds Group, Beanery Depot and Deli, Big Paulie Sports Bar, Bill's Bake Shop, Branding Iron Butts, Cedars, Jaleel and Carney, Clark's Confluence, and the Crane Room. 2nd and 8. Sweep. That's going to pick up 2.
Shot taken by Freddie Soto.
Curly Sue's, DiCaprio Cleaning, Daimio and Olson, Ferrone Brothers, Four Brothers Urban Bistro, Gallows, Gatherings, Joseph's, Keystone Specialty, Little Johnny's 2, Lombardo's Apothecary, The Mad Unit, Main Street, Clothiers, Mary Turner's Day Spa, Nino's Two Tapenas, Northgate Processing, On Target Printing, Pegley's Pasta and More, Paul D. Weller, R&A Screening, Sporting Goods, Town and Country, Tuscany Square, William F. and Roger DiCarbo Funeral Home, the YMCA. 3rd and 5. Straight ahead dive. 26 Bar and Grill, Michael Joseph, State Farm Agent, Washington Center Physical Therapy, Pokeberry Exchange, and the Shenango Auto Mall. And hello to my friends out there. 5 minutes on a running clock. Canes come out with 4th and 5. To the far side, one near side. Motion to the near side, jet. And he picks up close to the first down. I think they're going to be a yard short.
Brought down by Korea King. Ambridge will take over on down.
Ambridge takes over on downs. As we take a look at just about everybody going around here. Ambridge 1st and 5. And who would have thought would have seen the pole that much that quarter? It's 3:11.
Robinson brought down by Josh Robinson.
Second and 2 for the Bridgers. Shotgun formation is the same. Inside handoff. That's going to pick up a few.
Robinson on the carry.
And close to the first down. It's going to give them the first down, in fact.
Robinson picks up the first down for Ambridge. First and 10 Ambridge at their own 24-yard.
First and 10 for the Bridgers. 2:14 on the clock. Stood up a minute 49.
He was brought down by Julian Russell.
Minute 23 and running. Second and 8. Pass over the middle, caught.
Osborne's pass complete with the rear key. He brought down by
That's going to do it as there's 50 seconds left in the third. And we're under 40 seconds left in the third. First and 10, ball resting on the 33. Inside handoff stopped off tackle. I believe that's probably going to be the final play of the third quarter as we go to the fourth. And let's give you the score. 47-0. Canes with the lead. And let's check out the sponsors.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score. Newcastle 37.
Advanced Feed Screw, Beanery Depot and Deli, Big Polly Sports Bar, Bill's Bake Shop, Branding Iron, Butts, Cedars, Joella and Carney, Clark's, Confluence, Crane Room, Curly Sue's, DiCaprio Cleaning, Davion Olson, Ferone Brothers, Four Brothers, Gallows, Gatherings, Joseph's, Keystone Specialty, Little Johnny's 2, Lombardo's Apothecary, The Mad Unit, Main Street Clothiers, Barry Turner Day Spa, Nino's 2 Tomatoes, Northgate Processing, On Target Printing, Paul D. Weller, Pegley's Pasta and More, RNA Screening, Sporting Goods, Town and Country, Tuscany Square, William F. and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, the YMCA, 26, Bar and Grill, Michael Joseph, State Farm, Washington Center Physical Therapy, Pokeberry, and the Shenango Auto Mall. And as we get back, and 12 minutes to go, and 47-0. Ball snap, pass is not over the middle. Matter of fact, there is a player down for Ambridge. And the staff looking at them. 11:41 on the clock. We're waiting to see as Randy Rayburn goes out for the Canes. Injured Bridger down. Now he's up. Tough sledding for Ambridge, who came into the game with 25 players, as I counted before everything got moving. Level 41. Clock winds. 3rd and 15. Back to pass for the Bridgers. Overthrown and incomplete. Bringing up 4th down. .50 on the clock. Punts away, bounces at the 45, rolls out of bounds at the 50. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Canes with 10:20 on a moving clock. This one going in the record books for the Canes, and Canes starting the season 3-0. Freddie Soto moves the ball out 6 yards. 9:30 on a moving clock. Nine minutes as the clock runs down. Second call of 5. Power sweep out of the I formation, left-hand side. And that's going to be a score for the Canes. Making it 53. Canes will line up for the extra point. 8:36. Step down, up. Kick is good. 54-0 as the Canes really open up a lead on the Bridgers. And thanks to all our sponsors, Shenango Auto Mall, 26, Michael Joseph, State Farm Agent, Washington Center Physical Therapy, Pokeberry, the YMCA, William F. and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, Tuscany Square, Town and Country Sporting Goods, RNA Screening, Paul D. Weller, Pegley's Pasta, Moore, On Target, Northgate Processing, Nino's Two Tomatoes, Barry Turner's Day Spa, Main Street Clothiers, The Mad Unit, The Barter's Apothecary, Little Johnny's 2, Keystone Specialty, Joseph's Gatherings, Gallows, Four Brothers, Ferrone Brothers, Daimyo and Olson, DiCaprio Cleaning, Curly Sue's, Crane Room, Confluence, Clark's, Chilolo and Carney, Cedars, Butts, Branding Iron, Bill's Bake Shop, Big Paulie's, Sports Bar, Beatery Depot and Deli, and Advanced Feed Screw. 8:20 as the clock moves.
Ambridge takes over first and 10 at the 120-yard line.
Ambridge taking over at the 20-yard line, 7:50 on the clock. Back to pass. I couldn't tell if the ball slipped out of his hands or exactly what happened, but it was definitely a grounder. $7:13 on the clock. $6:43. And now at the 6:37 mark, flag flies, and I believe that's a delay game. Backs the ball up, puts it on the 15-yard line. Clock begins to run, and we're approaching the 6-minute mark. Thanks to all our sponsors, and thanks to you, for keeping community television alive in Newcastle. Inside handoff, and that's going to pick up about 10 yards.
Andreas Walker.
5:34. And running. Inside handoff, fake, back to pass, ball goes incomplete.
Pass to Ziggy. Pass incomplete.
Subs going into the game. Punt. Ball sails out of bounds. 4:15 on the clock.
Jonas Smith moves out of bounds. 38-yard line, so it'll be first and 10 Newcastle. At the Ambridge 38-yard line.
Kane's getting everybody into the game. That's a good thing. 3:43. Run left side and up to the 30-yard line. 3:30 on the moving clock. Thanks again to all our sponsors. And we're going to read them now. We'll wait. Canes break the huddle. Ball rolls. Turnover by the Canes. Hats off to the Canes coaching staff getting everybody in there. 2:20 on a moving clock. Special thanks to Advanced Feeds Crew, Beanery Depot and Deli, Big Pauly Sports Bar, Bill's Bake Shop, Branding Iron, Bud Cedars, Chalella and Kearney, Clark's, Confluence, Crane Room, Curly Sue's, DiCaprio Cleaning, Daimio and Olson. Inside handoff, tackled at the 40. Ferrone Brothers, Four Brothers Urban Bistro, Gallows, Italian Villa Gatherings, Joseph's, Keystone Specialty, Little Johnny's, Lombardo's Apothecary, The Mad Unit, Main Street Clothers, Mary Turner's Day Spa, Nino's Two Tomatoes, North Cape Processing, On Target, Pegley's, Paul D. Weller, RNA Screening, Sporting Goods, Town and Country, Tuscany Square, William F. and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, the YMCA, 26, Michael Joseph, State Farm Agent, Washington Center Physical Therapy, Pokeberry, and the Shenango Auto Mall as ball stopped right there.
Shotgun by Benny DePietro.
.40 seconds remaining in the contest. And this should do it. Second, 7 for the Bridgers. Down 54-0. 20 seconds on the clock. Motion. They bring everybody in. They're going to throw it out deep. And that's intercepted by the Canes. And there you go. Final score. Canes 54. The Bridgers nothing. As we're getting a fireworks display. And what a nice display. As you could have heard, 54-0. There's no time on the clock. We have a flag. There's an injured Bridger, so we're gonna keep it right here as he's up, walking off under his own power. That's a good thing to see. And everybody lines up to shake hands. And I'd like to thank you for tuning in to NCTV45, Newcastle's community television station. And remember, we're available anytime on your time. Thanks for making us your favorite media choice. Once again, from Taggart Stadium, it was the Canes 54, the Bridgers nothing. Have a very pleasant evening, and we'll see you again real soon.